Welcome back, everyone, to the Temple of Technology. I am your host, Scott James Magner, and I am the idiot with a microphone. I am the idiot, and this here is my microphone. I have deployed the green screen and the green curtain, and that means several things. One, it's going to be a serious stream. We're going to have lots of cool stuff going on. And two, it is most likely an unboxing stream. So I think a little preamble is in order. So many months ago, I ordered a 4K camera on Kickstarter. I kickstarted a 4K camera. I didn't order it. I donated towards the completion of the project. Happened to be completed. I happen to have got that camera in December, and it immediately had problems. It had many problems, and I had to send it back after a month or so of trying to troubleshoot it and testing various settings. It just didn't work. So I sent it back, and with their permission, of course. And it was because of streams that I did just like this that I was able to get it sent back and get it replaced. And that showed up today. Also shown up today is a replacement product for what I got last week for my MacBook Pro. I got what I thought was going to be a leather skin that would go all the way around to have top and bottom stuff for the MacBook. Hey Don, how's it going? Welcome back to the unboxing, as it were. I thought it was going to be a metal, a leather skin that went all the way around. What it turned out to be was a leather sticker, leather attached to a vinyl backing, which would go on top of the MacBook, and that was not what I needed. I needed something that would protect the case as it comes in and out of briefcases and suitcases and hotel rooms. And when I'm traveling, I want to protect my purchase for a long time. So I was able to, with not a lot of effort, explain the situation to the people who sent me the skin. I said, oh yeah, take a picture of it, make sure that you're not sending us back a torn and messed up thing. And I took that picture, I put it back in the same shipper they sent to me, took it to the post office, shipped it out, and within 20 minutes of me sending them a picture of the thing shipping out, they sent me my money back. So boom, just like that, effective return. For the camera, not so much, because I sent it back using their return label, and it was 2 weeks before they could verify that they'd even received the return, much less do the testing that they said they were going to do on it. So I was in limbo from the beginning of February until 2.5-3 weeks ago, when I said, hey, you've had this camera back a month. Can you give me the results of the testing you said you were going to do in the office? And they said, okay, so to process your return, use this label and ship the thing back to us. And then once we get the thing, we're going to test it. And I just kind of lost my shit, because they had it for a month and either hadn't done any testing, or the people in charge of answering emails were just not in charge of anything else. Pardon me, catching up on a lot of sleep, or not so much, over the last week. And I sent just a blistering email with a picture of their acknowledged receipt from their shipping label that said, hey, someone picked this up, signed for this on such and such a date. And I sent that back to them and said, I need you to put me in touch. I need you to stop wasting my time and put me in touch with somebody who can actually help me and who knows what the hell's going on, and get your shit together. Essentially, I paraphrased that last bit. I said, you need to stop screwing around, get your stuff together, and put me in touch with somebody who can help me. And that didn't happen either. It was a week and a half later that I got this message that said, hey, we sent the replacement unit out to you that we tested today. And that was on March the 24th. Today is April the 2nd. So, and they gave me a tracking number and said we sent it out. But they didn't send it out. They didn't do anything of the sort. It just kind of sat in their office for a week and a half. And I said, hey, is this going to ship out this week? I said, oh no, it's gone out. It went to the vendor. I don't know why they didn't scan it in, but it's No, it's gone out. It's gone shipping to you. Yeah, that shit didn't happen. It didn't happen until after they were telling me again that they had shipped the thing out, because I've got the tracking number, and it shows exactly when it gets scanned in the system, when it shows up anywhere. And if anyone does anything with the thing except print it out, it shows up on that tracking number. And yesterday, that tracking number went live, meaning that it had gone to a shipping facility, the United States Postal Service, and the United States Postal Service had scanned it in and said, "Hey, I've got this package. We're going to send it up to Seattle tonight." And they sent it to Seattle that night, and it showed up, rather on Thursday, the 31st. It showed up in the system. They shipped it to Seattle. Came to Seattle yesterday. They said, "All right, well, we're going to send this up to Bothell or Everett, so it's closer to you, and we can deliver it." And then today they said, "Hey, it's on the truck. It's going out." And so about an hour and a half ago, I got a text saying, "Hey, we've left this in your package drop box." And what that means is they left it in my mailbox down the other road. So I went down there, opened it up. Sure enough, there's a key to the package drop off. I got the package, and it's sitting right here. So I've got two pretty good, well-packaged items here to open that are replacements for pretty well-packaged stuff that I got before. So we're just going to head over here to the unboxing and camera 2, where we stay classy. We're not staying classy just yet. We'll stay classy in a bit. But you see I've got the unboxing camera set here. Oh, gotta get it precisely where I want it. Yeah, the unboxing camera is set. The microphone is set. I've got my favorite tool in the universe right here to help us along, and my second favorite tool in the universe right here to open packages. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to start with the big package first. We'll wait on the webcam. So we've got a package here sent to me from Chandler, Arizona. I know Chandler, Arizona quite well. And so this is what I actually wanted and what I didn't get from the other vendor. This is a leather protective case for my MacBook Pro, which I famously spent a lot of money on. To be very careful with the knife, using it sparingly to cut cross tape, but just pulling the tape up gently because this is a leather case. So when you stab, I'm sorry, that was right underneath the microphone. You didn't need to hear that. When you stab things with knives, they tend to get a little pumped. So Andar has sent me a box full of air and packing paper. It says right here what was in there. It says the Helm Brown MacBook Pro 15-inch case. Thank you for choosing Andar. Need a friend or just have a question? Ellipsis. Email us at hello@andar.com. Hello@andar.com. All right, so I already prefer this packaging. Yeah. I already prefer this packaging to the paper envelope that I got last week for the other thing, which was just a paper envelope. Inside was a plastic sleeve with my thing inside. So it's got this nice little canvas bag here. Oh, look at this. It's a nice canvas bag. I could actually use this as a sleeve for my MacBook once I've got everything hooked up. What I've got there, I've got another thank you card. A picture says, "Hey, take $5 off my next purchase." All right. Well, that's pretty cool. Thank you, Andar. I've got an Andar sticker here, which I can put on something. Don't know really what that's going to be. All right, Andar handcrafted goods, established 2015. Oh, we just lost focus. I hate it when we lose focus. We need focus. We need focus. There we go. Well-wrapped paper. is really well wrapped. I'm already getting my money's worth. Not only are we able to do a stream, but it's a good heavyweight paper. It's a pleasure to unwrap this. And it ripped. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. It is a leather case in 2 parts. All right. Styrofoam killing the planet, but we'll deal with that later. Got a microfiber inner liner. It's got a hard plastic set of trays. This is going to be great. This is the bottom of it because you can see it's got the things on. It's got vents on the side so that the laptop can shed heat. All right, I watched a video. Of how this goes together, and I'm going to see now how well I paid attention. Because I happen to have right here my MacBook Pro. Which is very nice. Okay. So the video showed clearly that these clips here go into these areas on the bottom of my MacBook. I actually think I'm supposed to do the top first. Let's do the top first. The video seems to remind me of that sort of thing. My lovely MacBook. I love this laptop a lot. I had a little bit of problem. Get everything up to date. My software and the like. Hello, MacBook. Alright, so we're going to snap that around the sides. It should snap right in there. Very snug. Yeah. Oh, there's one more clip at the bottom. Clips on the side. But you see here my ports are open. The ports are not obscured by the top cover. It's not adding a great deal of weight. It's already kind of a heavy laptop, but oh. Is this backwards? If I got this on backwards? I think I have it on backwards. I do have it on backwards. Because there's that needs to go on the front. Oops. All right. Oh yeah, those clips make a lot more sense now. Because they're meant to go on the display. And they're meant to snap into place. So on the back, it's protecting that surface. The ports are still unobscured, so we like that. All right. The top cover there, I should be able to just lift it up and it should not snap off. All right, we're just gonna enter my password really fast while you're not looking. There. All right, so the second bit here, got my 4 bits. We're gonna assume the same sort of deal where this is going to be at the back, and this little notch here is meant for deny that. I thought I have removed that program. Okay, this notch here is meant to sync up with this notch. There we go. it's hard to get that all in there. The unboxing camera is not at the right angle right now. The notch at the front of the MacBook, so we're gonna make sure that happens. It really smells good. It's got that leather smell. So automatically, I'm a bigger fan of this than I was of the sticker. $60 sticker. Technically, it was a $45 sticker with a bunch of shipping and handling associated with it. But okay, these clips are secured here. I think we are all in. And this clip on the back, we're going to need to get that in there. Or should that have happened first? Oh, I need to do that clip first. All right, so we'll just take it off. I mean, it's clearly not secured, so it won't be that hard to do. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we'll get the clips set in there. That sounded good. It sounded like it snapped all in. Yep. Those clips are secured there. My ports are not obscured. Non-obscured ports. Looks like we are all the way around, and that is a solid bit of coverage. 360 coverage for my very expensive computer, and I'm quite happy about that. So, Alexa, stop. Computer, stop. My ALEXA device got a little excited when I said the C word. I forgot. I have touchscreen. I have Touch ID on this, just like my phone. Oh, it's wonderful. Make sure these are all snapped in there. So it raises it up a little bit. I've still got good typing form here. It's got that smell I just won't get tired of. And I could just start watching my Twitch stream right here on my laptop, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to shut her down. Shut her down. So, why is it important that I got this cover? Well, for starters, it immediately distinguishes it from my work laptop. Now, my work laptop is larger, right? But there's not a lot of difference between them other than a little bit of screen size. It's just this computer here is a model number or two newer. It was put out 6-7 months later. This does not have the Touch ID. And are the Barbarian, yes, well, that is a thing. Does not have the Touch ID, but it does have the power button in the same spot. And I needed the computers to look different and to be distinguishable. Plus, you know, this is my computer. This is classy. Oh, I just lost the focus again. I'm gonna need that focus for the next bit. So let's try and get it back. Sometimes when you move things up and down the field of reference, just snap back into place. Is it there? It's there. All right, wonderful. This computer's got some heft to it. But now it has a wonderful smell, and it's, you know, a better color fit from my desk. I'm just going to put that here on top of the other one for right now, which is another reason I want to have a protective case. Yeah, the C920 is really great camera. And I'd like to turn off autofocus, but there's occasion when it does really great jobs with the autofocus, and you want that to be the norm rather than the exception. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in a little closer, just a hair closer, to do this next bit. A, you can probably hear me a lot better. My voice is a bit off today. But B, we've got something else to unbox, and we're going to need a lot of this space. So again, being very, very careful with the tape. I just want to start it and let the tape itself Now, I'm going to be honest, I have a sneaking suspicion that this is the exact same unit that I sent them. That has just been put back in a different box and sent to me. Okay. So, I've already activated a 2-year warranty on this, on the first one. I don't know if I'm going to have to do that again or not, but this is the Movo. The Movo all-in-one 4K webcam, the 4K Pro that I kickstarted. Is black. Inside this box should be a wrapped up carrying case. Here is a lens cap. A sticker, because they love for you to put stickers on stuff. A happy, not happy card. Happy, not happy. I've had to use that card already. Here is my manual for it, which basically says plug it in, it'll work. So how do I know if this is the same one I sent that they just sent back or not? Well, for starters, it's not wrapped in plastic, but there is plastic still on this from the factory, and I removed this plastic when I got the first unit. And another lens cap. So they sent me back my old lens cap along with a new lens cap. So that little thing here busted off in my hand before, and this is not how it should be. This clamp is meant to go on a monitor, and so not only is this a new one, which I can thank them for, they actually did order a new unit and supposedly test said unit, although I don't have any test benchmarks here. I simply have a new unit. So whether it works or not, I don't know. We're going to find out in a minute. But taking this thing off here. Yep. Take that off. Take this off. Leave this in here for now. Got this little knob, which actually goes on the stand. Couple twist ties. We'll see how well those last. Okay, the way this goes together is it basically is going to sit here and live here. I would rather this were able to sit like this on my monitor stand and face backwards. We're going to see if we can get that to work. We can't get that to work. but we'll get it in close as we can in here. Right up against my speaker. This camera, which is giant, by the way. It's a giant softball-like camera. Got to put that screw into the bottom of this stand. And this should just pull it down. Oh yeah, I got the serial number from the original. Don, I just saw your comment. I'm sorry I didn't respond to it properly before. Yeah, I had all the information about the original scored away to check to make sure. I would have known immediately if it was the same one. It is not the same one, so. This knob here on the bottom of this stand, though, is still shit. Because you can't get that thing to set in there on the bracket flat. And that's bothersome. Got these two little pegs which fit on these two pegs there. Right to tight, left to loose. It's basic physics. Come on. Oh, really? You dumb bastards. No wonder it's not fitting on. They put this on backwards. They put it on backwards because they want you to use it front facing. That'll fit in there now, I guess. It's stupid. It's just stupid. All right. It moves up and down, so we got that going for us. All right, we have a USB-C to USB 3.0 cable. We're going to use that cable right now to plug this guy in to the front of my computer. This connection should give me the best possible bit of stream. Blue light is on, so that's good news. All right. I am going to go and make sure this thing is set up on my machine. So let's go to our main monitor. Okay, turn off camera 3. Go to our main monitor. Oh, wait. No, that's not right, is it? Or is it right? No, yeah, that's the main monitor over there. Okay. Devices and printers. WebMic 4K Pro, there it is. Needs troubleshooting, eh? Oh, as a speaker, and he's all right. Yeah, cancel. We'll do that troubleshooting in a bit. I want to make sure unavailable 4K camera hardware. USB composite device. Here's the camera. Device is working properly. All right. So let's add that as a video source. here in Streamlabs. Video capture device. Add source. Add a new source instead is what we want. Mic 4K Pro. Hi, everybody. Well, it's working. That's good news. We've got it's all over the place there, isn't it? Wow. So let's get that fit to screen. There we go. So got that going for us. You got to stare down at it, right? Because the way the stand works is not conducive to logic. But you can definitely see colors all around. We can see, how do we want to do this? Now I'm looking down into it. Yeah, washed out. Of course it's washed out, right? Because you got to do all this weird color tuning. I got to change the resolution. You got to do custom on it. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Move that down here into these. There we go. You got to do custom there. That's definitely the resolution. Video format, color range, full. Ah, look at that. Automatically we got better because of this color range button. Buffering auto detect. Rotation data. Yeah, definitely capture audio only. So let's go back to our main screen, where we stay classy. So this is my 4K Brio. We're going to add webcam. Add this guy. There we go. Do the same thing we did before. Going to drop it down a little bit. Really got to manhandle this thing to get it to work, so. The lights are a lot for this camera. They are a lot, but let's put the filter on there just in case. Edit filters, we're going to want to add the chroma key. Wait, why is the chroma key not here? Oh, there it is. Chroma key. Filter name, chroma key. There we go. Similarity 400. Yeah, it's got the same general settings as my normal stuff. It's just so bright. Let me turn off these lights. See if that helps a lot. Bit in here. Well, now I've got stuttering with those lights not on, so that's bad. I want to turn on this light on the back of this. This one. Well, there I am. It's not ideal. It's not even good, really. Gotta turn these back on. Yeah, when you turn that off, right, this is how it should look. It should look like this. You know, I should have a full range of color. There's a lot of settings that I can do with the Logitech camera in the Logitech app, and there is no app for this webcam. This built-in camera. It's got wow, they even got, this is ridiculous. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to head back over here. Turn off that guy. Turn off that guy. Turn on this guy. All right. Get that focus back in. That's going to take a bit. So right here, they've got that screw in the wrong way again. Can you believe that? So that's the screw you need to use to connect the bottom of this camera to the clip. And it's situated in such a place where it will immediately get hit by the supporting bracket. That is just horrible, horrible placement. You would immediately swap that out for something else. Supply monitor mount is just awful. Awful, awful, awful. There is no there's just no software. There's no way to adjust the settings on this guy. There's no way to adjust them at all. So they supposedly tested this unit before they shipped it out. It already looks like crap. In fact, let's put this guy over here. There we go. Pull in the focus a little. Come on. Come on. This is a 4K camera? This here is a 4K camera. That's what you're trying to tell me. Because it's not. Colors are washed out. This light is ridiculous. Oh, look at that. They left this freaking tape on. No wonder it looked like shit. They left the tape on. And look what happens when I block the light with my hand. You get an acceptable color palette. It's immediately a better camera. It's not great. It's not ideal, but it's immediately better. And that bothers me. Oh, boy. What to do, what to do. All right. I can't go any higher up there because that is the top of that frame. So what I can do though is I can raise this guy up a tad more. Go another 4 inches up there. You see all the fun stuff we got going. So I'm going to put that here. Going to raise it up a tad. It's going to bounce around everywhere because that's how that works apparently. Yeah, I can see it's better than the last one. But it's not great. I just raised that up 2 inches. Makes things a little better. It's definitely got an up-down sort of thing. Before I did this, I had it stacked on copies of my book. So I happen to have those same copies here. Homefront by Scott James Magner. Has many uses. Seems to be tilting to the side a little bit. That's not ideal. Let's go back to the main screen. So you can see behind me a little bit of the difference we're dealing with here. I got to get that color fixed, right? That's a giant deal. The color needs to be fixed. Doesn't have the depth of field that the Brio does. I mean, look at all of the room that I can see with the Brio. Let me turn this off here real fast. I've got all this room. Tons and tons of room with the Brio. I don't have any of that with this Webmic 4K Pro. Maybe it's because it's farther back. Let's push it farther back. Let's push it all the way back over here in this corner. Turn it back on. So we got a bunch of room there. I don't like the lighting though. I don't like it one bit. Turn on their light. The lighting gets worse. So I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. You know, I had to wait 2 months to get exactly a slightly better picture and a replacement screw. Slightly better picture and a replacement screw. And I'm not sure that was worth any of that time. But, hey, at least it's here, right? And I've got something. No, I don't have something. I have a camera sitting up here, this Brio, which is eminently portable. I just pop it right off the top of my monitor. I put it in the bag. It has a carrying case. I put it in the bag. I bring it along with this guy when I go somewhere. This is a 720p Retina camera. This has a 4K camera, supposedly. But I know that's a 4K camera. Just look at it. Look at the difference between the two. There's no distortion on my arm. Look at the distortion on my arm. On the 4K Pro. I was going to spend some time talking about the movie I just watched. I just watched Dr. No for the first time in a bunch of years. Take that thing away. I don't want to look at that anymore. Yeah, that light does nothing. So on a real camera, when you pump up that illumination, no real issues, right? But on this guy, when you do it, let's go back here again. Yeah. You can see the difference. A lot of difference. Now, the distance seems to help over there. I'm gonna stay classy on that guy. Got knocked off to the side a little bit, so. But look at all the stuff I had to do to get this workable. To get it in a spot where it can record decent video. I don't think that's great. I don't think that's what I kickstarted. I don't think that's what we were expecting. I'm sure the microphone's gonna suck. I ain't gonna try to work that microphone just yet. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, and others. Sophonts all. This manual, useless. There is no software method by which I can improve the picture of this camera. In fact, the picture improves as light is removed. I don't think that's great. Now I've got a lot of shine on my head. Let's take that shine down. Yeah, shine's off my head. Of course, now I've got a black hat with green stylings to it. Grammar for creatures of the dark. Yeah, well, that's a thing. So over on this, I look in there, I aim in there. Admittedly, I've got 3 video feeds from the same computer, all feeding into OBS. I've got this guy here. I've got camera 2 where we stay classy. Now I've got camera 4K, which kind of has no class. Back to main screen. Camera 1. Off. Camera 2. When you met me for the first time, Don Glover the Younger, I was a much younger man. We were all younger men and women and others. And I spent a lot of time out in the sun then, and my olive skin was very dark, very tan, betrayed my native heritage. I don't think I'm ever going to be that tan again without, chemicals. So I'm definitely too shiny, right? You get the shine on this guy. It throws everything off. Shine, shine, shine. So we gotta dial that back. And here we are, lost in the wilderness. Right? I don't care for this camera. I thought they would be sending me something I could work with. I can't work with this. This is ridiculous. In fact, let's turn the lights on. Is it better? Is it worse? Well, it's sharper with the lights on. Is that what I want? I don't think so. Do I need to be lit in millions of candle power for this camera to work? Seems to defeat the purpose of having a ring light right here. Oh, look how that... I'm casting shadows now because I've got this light on here. Is that what I want? Is that what anybody wants? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. So I know I've got a YouTube viewer who is very interested in the results of this test. Yeah. In fact, I think that YouTube viewer is watching right now. It's just not showing up on my thing. The software is giving me my green screen, right? That's not anything to do with the camera. The camera is just able to determine one shade of green from another shade of green. But it's not awesome. It's not great. And it puts me off wanting to do any more streaming tonight. So I'm willing to spend another 5 to 10 hours trying to fix this problem. But if those 5 to 10 hours don't yield results, it's going back in the box. It's going back down to California, and they're going to have to deal with it. So, thank you for coming out, viewers, and Dawn. I'm gonna not look at this anymore. I'm gonna go back to looking at a camera I care about. There we are. Thank you for coming out, everybody. Look at this wonderful camera here, the wonderful microphone. The template technology is set up for business, just not with this guy. I know, right? It's because they put software in the box. There's Logitech software that helps you tune in your settings to make sure that you get a decent picture. Right? You can tell that this picture here is better than this picture. You can tell the difference. This is a great picture. This is an awesome picture. This is a 1080p picture on one of the best webcams I've ever worked with. It's got true colors. It's got sharpness. It's got no weird floaties. I move my hand around, and with the lights on, it picks up great. This pile of crap. All right, turn all those off. This pile of crap. What is this? What's going on here? I'm getting ghost images. Part of that's the software. Part of that's the software dealing with the backdrop. But this is barely a 1080p picture. How they are selling this as a 4K camera is because of the number of pixels that I have available to it. So I'm gonna turn on all the pixels. Look at that. So it's just the tiniest corner. The tiniest corner of this. All the other pixels are down over here. Or down over here, depending on how you want to look at it. So it's got a lot going for it. It's got many pixels. Yeah, it has 4,000 pixels, or 4K's worth of pixels, but they're all shit. Fit to screen. Boom. There we go. I don't even want to give this away. Right? This is where I felt the first night I had this on. So I don't even want to give this away. I don't think it's good enough to give away. It certainly cost enough to give away. Let me tell you, it was not cheap. Because I wanted the 4K version. I wanted to start 4K streaming. Turns out we're not going to be doing a lot of 4K streams while I live in this house, because the only way that I can broadcast 4K quality is if I up my upload speed. A lot of the problems I was having last month had to deal with sending a 1080p stream out at a high bit rate. And it turns out that for a 4K stream, you need even a higher bit rate. And the upload was just not catching up. It was not there. Like, why am I looking at this shit? The upload speed was not there. And I found out in a very extended call with Comcast, or Xfinity rather, on Friday, that I'm not going to get any better than 35 megabytes a second upload speeds unless I switch to fiber. Fiber, not available here from Xfinity. The fiber people who want me to switch away from Xfinity all the time, oh yeah, they'll roll right up to the house, they'll turn the thing on, it's going great for 4 times the amount I pay per month. And while I am a big fan of bandwidth, paying 4 times as much for internet, admittedly better internet, much better internet, just to do a 4K stream seems stupid. There's a lot I don't like about my cable subscription. I don't like that I'm paying a lot of money every month to watch 4 channels, because the only way that those channels are available is at this higher tier package. I don't like that the option to not do that is to have a streaming box sitting down there that would work like a cable box. It would just stream channels off the internet, and I would still pay the same amount of money every month to do that. I don't want to put a satellite dish on a house I don't own. I don't want to start drilling holes in the wall for different kinds of service. I just want the damn thing to work. And that's my life story, right? Yeah, I agree, right? The CenturyLink fiber, not available to me. Not available to me. There's a different fiber that's up here, but it's not CenturyLink. I think it's Ziply. Yeah, Ziply Fiber. So Northwest Fiber LLC, doing business as Ziply Fiber, based in Kirkland. So basically I need at least 50 up, but it's symmetrical, right? So 50 up means I get 50 down. From Xfinity, I get 1.2 gig down. So to get 1.2 gig down and up, I need to pay for 1,000 down and up. And it's a lot. It's actually, no, it's, yeah, it's about twice as much as I would pay Comcast. It's twice as much for the gig fiber to go through Ziply, but I would still have to pay for cable. And yeah, I don't know. It's a call I'll make in July to see if it annoys me that much. Bandwidth is a lot. I'll make sure I bookmark this page. All right. So I was going to end the stream, and then Don got me ranting. Good job, Don. So I'm going to end the stream now. If you liked what I just did, if it was informative to you in any way, please follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, follow or subscribe on YouTube, like on Facebook even, right? I know this wasn't a gaming stream per se, but I was having problems with broadcasting to Facebook directly, and the only way I could do that today was to pop it on the gaming stream. So if you came looking for games, I'm sorry. The game is being played right now is the game of life. And we're trying to make sure... I'm looking at this fucking camera. And then... looking at that camera. When I should be looking at y'all. It just draws the eye because it's so fucking big. for so not good amount. And the problem with how big it is, I bet Movo makes a 4K camera that doesn't suck because it doesn't have a big cardioid microphone in there and a ring light. The combination of all those parts makes this product not usable. That's it. Yeah. Anyway, back on the rant again. Please like, follow, subscribe any place you can where you don't have to pay money. Because unless you're an idiot with microphones like me, you shouldn't pay money for this content. You should get it for free, which is why I broadcast it for free to Twitch. Really, it's just, it's the simplest possible stream I can do, and I keep trying to improve it, but it's not ideal. But if you do want to support the stream, like, follow, subscribe, tell all your friends. But you know what? Buy my books. I'm a science fiction author, and I publish other science fiction authors at my press, rsentertainment.com. We are a progressive publisher who focus on independent authors and the stories that they tell. I'm working on a number of books right now, trying to get them ready for publication. And we could really use the eyeballs and the money, to be honest. We could sell some more ebooks. We sell ebooks on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. We sell print books into libraries, local bookstores, big bookstores, anywhere, right? We sell. If someone wants to buy a book, I want to be there with a book in my hand and get it done. You saw my science fiction novel Homefront here, used as a book stop. I'd be happy to sell you one of these book stops, signed copy of these book stops. In fact, that book is available for free as an ebook at rsentertainment.com. So if you go to rsentertainment.com, you'll get a free book. Just go for Homefront, pick the free option, the $0.0 option for either EPUB or MOBI files. I'll be happy to send those files to you. I'd be happy to sell you the files for the trilogy I made out of Homefront. I'd be happy to sell you Lindsay Johnson's book, A Ragged Magic. It's a fantastic examination of a low magic setting and high drama. You can get a book of poetry written by Evan Peterson about Frankenstein's monster as told by Frankenstein's monster. It's a fantastic book of poetry. I really like working on it, and I really like telling people about it. So that's the pitch. That's what I got for you. Buy some books. You can follow me on all of these social media sites, or subscribe, or do what you got to do. If you're watching this on Twitch, you can also see my Twitter feed and my Facebook address. So combined, all told, you have a lot of different ways to talk to me, to interact, to join the stream, to be part of the conversation. And that's what I want. I want to have conversations. It's not about making money. It's about making art. And if we're making art, we're doing things the right way. So that's it. That's my pitch. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you're watching this delayed, please remember to like, follow, subscribe. And I'll try to get better about putting more card videos on YouTube. These go out to the live YouTube section rather than the posted video section, so I don't get to apply the finishes like I normally would do. But I'm gonna go wet my whistle and put some food in my gullet instead of talking at y'all. So I'm gonna end my stream. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Y'all have a great rest of your day.